I've been weak since. Damn, tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple meal, make the city proud, put it down for them, come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shiny. Like women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palms, spilling cold 3 on 4. She don't want a 16 renegade on a make it. Buy a tree, no love. I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran. Gotta watch for the cameras before you get freaky. Can't with no random these sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it.
Welcome back to the next show. We're here back at the Madden. Like I told y'all, the about 2 which was a great game. If you want to see what happened, we'll see what happened. So let's see what happened in the first time regarding the newest team. Make sure I tune into the last 2 episodes to review. We're back at the Madden here. 13. We're going to get 15 and 14 before we move back over to 2GB. If we get through week 13 tonight and get through week 14 tomorrow. But yeah, we'll get through week 14 tomorrow and then hopefully start the 2K playoffs. But other than that, hard time against the phone, so that's why I was speaking stuff is for me. If you want to view the playoff picture right now, this is looking like everybody is in the NFC. So, this team is third, Wisconsin is fourth. Me and Puff's team are very much in the outline. Me and Puff's team, if they win out, so they still have a chance. So, and seems for this reason is ties team and this team. So me and Puff's team will be same for this week. But yeah, we'll be up with you. Yeah, but like we want to. What am I saying? Yeah, but when we pass the reason we become ineligible, because I'm doing like this. There's really no point in nobody's team that's out of playoff contention regarding the Madden League rules to be put on show. Because it's kind of different from 2K, because it's kind of just like randomized. And like, it's kind of like baseball selection. 2K is kind of like more like hand-picked. Not more so, and it's not like up to me from the substitute games. Man, it's up to me. So, so that's the thing I came with. Pretty much, any of our teams have more than 8 losses, we're just ineligible. So, me and Pop's team lose this week. Pop's team actually has a good. Pop's team actually. You have seen this week. They have an extra chance to be in the stream tomorrow. This tie stream, the tie plays Pop system. It's that game. Like if my team wins this week, then I can replace Pop's. Like if my team wins, Pop's team loses, then I can replace him. But if my team loses and Pop's team loses this week, I'm just gonna switch ties to rugby. Even eventually I would love to see Archer matchup, but that would be good. But it's interesting to listen. So yeah, that's from 2 teams gonna be Ty's team and Nas team this week. So if we get through these patterns of phones, as far as speaking stuff is here, beyond just the move because straight up done up. So without further ado, let's get into the game, right into the stream. Hopefully y'all enjoy, and I'll talk to y'all after. Thank you. There you go.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Brock Purdy. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Panthers and the Buccaneers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Purdy going to the air right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers will show he's been one of the most productive QBs in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yardage. And fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Purdy. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. The Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his second season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game deserves respect, not ho-hum just because they throw it around all the time, and he got his respect. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's the ultimate vote of confidence from a week ago. And look, he was great, not his best game ever, but obviously was very good to garner that award. All the talk this week, though, was about let's take that forward now. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Mayfield on play action. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. There's a nice move. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 5 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
It's a game of 10. And the Buccaneers first down.
Now Mayfield. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You look at this Carolina defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Again, it's Pacheco. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they go to Edwards. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Throwing here, Purdy. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Purdy off the play fake. That's caught left side by Sinnott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Mayfield looks to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. I think defensively you're okay with that. And here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. The tight end in motion right. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Mayfield to throw it. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Purdy. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Purdy now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Purdy. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. Room past the 35. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. In motion right, that's Collins. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Purdy looking to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now motion left with Mooney. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Purdy. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Purdy will look to throw again here. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Slot man moves right. Mayfield down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him in. Complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deebo Samuel, 74 yards. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers offense and Gus Edwards heading onto the field. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to throw, Purdy. To the right side and caught by Simmett. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Shotgun now with Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense and Deebo Samuel headed back onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. The Bucs on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The home team's offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Play action. Now Purdy. And it's incomplete. Broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Receiver downfield. Offense.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Purdy from the gun. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's caught by Sennett. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Here's Mayfield. Dancing to, and he's going to go down again. Dean Lowry gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Ethan Evans now. Hamler now on the return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing here, Purdy. He hits Mooney going across the middle. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff. Edwards shoves him away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Purdy. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
Demario Davis there on the stop. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin down in the Big Easy. The LA Rams in town to face New Orleans. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. Geno Smith on target repeatedly there. 5 touchdown passes. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Devontae Smith, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. We got a strong first half out of the running back Isaiah Pacheco. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Uzama. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle and take it in by Laporta. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mayfield with it once more. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Second and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And it's caught on the deflection, and this is going to be a touchdown. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A 10-play drive that time, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Purdy looking to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Purdy. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
In motion, the tight end.
At the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. That's strong running. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Edwards. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They run once more with Edwards. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now 2nd and 5. In motion goes the tight end. Mayfield on play action. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Good move at the 30. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Now Mayfield. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Mayfield down. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Sam Laporta from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Now Purdy. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down. In motion right, that's Collins. Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete to Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now it's Edwards. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. This offense so far on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Purdy now to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulting.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And returning it, here's Hamler. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Purdy. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking to throw. Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Purdy.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 58 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give right side for Pacheco. He'll take this to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
False start, offense.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the 1st as he's dropped at the 46. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Purdy on a slant. Here's Collins.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Purdy. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Purdy.
throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Purdy from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Michael Dana gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The visitors' offense and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. 2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy with one final shot here. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Buccaneers, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it.
So they didn't even get a touchdown. Offense, defensively, they played horribly. Got mollywopped by the Buccaneers. Yeah, just got mollywopped and destroyed. There's nothing to really go into in-depth analysis about. Just got cooked on both sides of the ball by a wrong shot. So we'll see if the team can bounce back against Pops' Eagles next week. But other than that, so it was a good game. This training, and we shall tune into the next one. That's going to feature Nas Cardinals. Nas Cardinals and the Vikings. We shall tune in on that. But I hope you guys will soon. We'll be doing something next week.